Welcome back everyone to another video, and in this video I'm going to go through locations in Victoria where you can invest for under $600,000 with above a 5% yield. And this might be the last time I can make a video about this, because I believe in about 6 to 12 months the locations that I'm talking about right now will no longer be above 5% yields and will no longer be under $600,000. But let's get straight into it. And the first location I want to talk about is actually Morwell. Now, for those of you who don't know where Morwell is, it is part of the wider Latrobe City region that includes Traralgon, Newborough, and Moe. But Morwell is a location that has been consistently getting above 5% yields, and you can find properties under $600,000. And like always, I like to show you the numbers behind it. So when you look at the overall numbers, you can see the median buy price is around $430,000. It's a little bit misleading, to be honest, because I often find the good properties are around $500 to $550. Anything around the $430,000 mark, you're going to find it's an older weatherboard house that is in rough condition in a public housing pocket, and you generally find the better properties around $500 to $550K, and you can get above 5% yield. And you can see that over the past year there has already been 16% growth, and it is still continuing to grow, because when you start to look at the supply and demand metrics of this location, you can see that stock levels are still continuing to fall over the past couple of months, and demand is still very high. And I know the number only says 60 days on here, but I know for a fact that when you talk to agents on the ground, you're finding properties being sold within a matter of days and under offer within a couple of weeks, even quicker sometimes. Now, the vacancy rate's a little bit on the higher side, around 1.83%. I like to find under 1.5, but it is still acceptable for us to consider. And when you go to realestate.com, you can find properties like this for around $480,000. But like I said, most properties, good Morwell properties, are around $500 to $550. This is a decent brick asset that's been well maintained, great interior, looks perfectly rentable as is, and you're going to find little to no issues with a property like this as long as it passes a BNP inspection. You can see some rusting on the roof. And when you start to look at what 3x2 rent for, you can see a 4x1 is being rented for $500, 2x1 $350, $400 again for 2x1s. You start to scroll down, $440 for a 3x1, and $510 for a 4x2. And so you're going to get about $480 to $500 per week. So when you put those numbers in at a 20% deposit and around a 6% interest rate, I know the interest rate might be higher for individual circumstances and your deposit might be different, but with around a $480 rent per week, you're getting about a 5.15% yield. In some cases, you're going to get better yields than 5.1. In some cases, you're going to get slightly worse than 5.1 as well. But when you put that on an yearly basis, you're negative around, $6,000 to $10,000 per year for a property like this, and around negative 5K or so if you're doing under your personal name. And so an asset like this is a fairly decent asset when you're picking this up for around $500 to $550, and it's above 5% yield, where most areas in Victoria, where most areas are achieving a low 4% yields. And this doesn't just apply to Morwell. You can actually find properties around 5% in the wider Latrobe region, in Traralgon, a bit harder in Traralgon these days from my experience, but in Moe and Morwell, you can still find above 5% if you look hard and you work hard to secure assets, and you can find them under $600,000. Now, this is quite quickly disappearing, and I think in about 6 to 12 months, this will no longer be the case in this area. And with the recent interest rate rises, I think areas like this are going to pick up even more as investors search for high yielding areas to counteract the interest rate rises. And so this should really be on your watch list. And before I do go any further, guys, if you haven't already, this is the time to join the private community. With interest rate rises, with recession fears, with the government spending loads of money, now is the best time to join the community so you can figure out where the best places to invest are, whether it's Queensland, whether it's Victoria, whether it's New South Wales, or even South Australia. This is where you have the opportunity to discuss with different members. You can have discussions with me directly. You can get private mentorship. You can get tailored strategies to help you identify which places are best to invest for your own personal strategy and goals, so that you have a focus area to invest into. Because the last thing you want to do is follow someone blindly, whether it's a BA or a property guru, and not verify it yourself. Not only that, you'll get deal reviews. You've got proven templates, calculators, resources, and more, and a supportive community of like-minded investors who are actually actively investing in Australia right now. That is the power of a paid subscription community, because it is active members. It's not like a free community where people are putting in useless thoughts. It's an active community which helps each other out on a daily basis. So this is your time. Jump in, get the help you need, guys. Let's get back into the video. Now, the next location I want to talk to you guys about is Shepparton. Now, this is quickly becoming a location that you probably can't find 5% yields in about 6 months' time. And for those of you who don't know, I've been talking about Shepparton for good 12 to 18 months now, and it has done quite decent numbers, and it's a decent regional location in Victoria. It has about 70,000 odd people in the wider Shepparton area, including Whyalla, Moorupna, etc. And it's about 2 hours away from the Melbourne CBD, and it also has a train line through there as well. It's a decent regional location that you could be considering. And when you look at the data and the numbers, it also reflects that. It's under 600,000 median buy price. It's got a yield of around 4.5%. It is a competitive market. I'm not saying it's not. It's done about 8% over the past 12 months, which is pretty decent. Not as strong as Latrobe, but it's still good nonetheless. And when you look at the supply and demand metrics, it's actually looking very healthy. But the overall stock levels is still falling. The demand has gone a little bit stagnant in the area, but from what I talk to agents on the ground and when I talk to other community members, the good properties are still selling extremely quickly. It's only the bad quality properties in public housing pockets that are not selling, and for good reason too. And so if you find a good brick home in Shepparton, now is probably the time to jump in to grab that opportunity while you can still get properties for under 550. And the vacancies are still tight with around 1.26%. So the vacancy is still very tight in that location, and it's still falling nonetheless. And you can see people like to live in this area. They hold properties for around 12 years, which is what we like to see because it just means less supply on the market. And affordability is still very strong, under 35 years, just over the 30-year mark. But overall, a very decent location from the data metrics point of view. Now, to show you an example property, this one was 17 Percival Street in Shepparton. It's a nice 3x2. It's a brick home. It's got a decent interior. It's got too many trees for my liking. It's going to add to overall maintenance, but nonetheless, a decent property, older interior. It seems like it has a renovated bathroom and a decent block size as well of around 650 square meters. And this one is sold for 550 in 11th of March. Now, this property could become 600, 650 in 12 to 18 months time, especially the way the market is cooking. And when you start to look at the rental assets in that area, 3x1s are going for 500 in Moorupna. Another 3x2 is going for 570. Now, this is a much more nicer renovated block. So that's an example. 2x1s for 440, another 650 for 4x2, etc. and 550 for another 4x2. So realistically, what you can expect from a property like this is that you can expect roughly 530 to 540 in rent because it's not as good as that renovated one, but it's still a decent brick home. And so if you're being conservative and you put 530, for example, you're getting around a 5.1% yield once again. And once again, negative 8 to 10K in terms of cash flow, negative 5K or so after tax considerations. So in Shepparton, it is still very possible to find brick homes under $600,000, under 550 even, with above 5% yield. So if you've got a strict budget and you're looking in Victoria, then Shepparton should be on your list, especially if you're focusing on higher yield markets, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say its economy is as good as Ballarat or it's as good as Geelong or good as Bendigo because it's not. But when you're talking about higher yield assets, Shepparton should be on that list. Same with the Latrobe region. It's got low entry price points and high yield opportunities compared to the likes of Geelong, Ballarat, and Bendigo, where you're getting now about 4% yields on average in that location. In Geelong, sometimes worse in the 3.5 to 4% yield mark. And so really, when you look at Victoria as a whole, while there was multiple locations, 12 months ago, like Corio, Mildura, Shepparton, etc., all above 5%, 12 months forward, we're now down to a couple of locations which actually have affordable assets at a higher price point and higher yields. And so this might be the last time that you'll be able to snag an opportunity like this. But before everyone comes for me, there are a couple of other options that I think are honorable mentions for you guys to consider as well. They are slightly smaller regional towns, but I do want to go in and mention these locations in this video. And that's the two that you can kind of see on the map here. One is Wangaratta and the other one is Benalla. Now these are quite close to the Shepparton CBD, and they're also close to the big regional hub of Albury-Wodonga that you can see up on the screen here. Now these locations are probably my more favorite locations in terms of smaller regional towns that you can still find properties under $600,000 but close to 5% yields. For example, I found this brick home that sold on the 18th of March for $550, a decent clean asset, perfectly rentable. It's going to cause you literally no issues as long as it's structurally sound. This 3x1, when you put the numbers in and you have a look at the rental market, you're getting about a 4.7% yield. So not as strong, but it's not that far off. It's only, a couple $100 per week difference when it comes to that to Shepparton to Latrobe region. So if you do want to consider this location, I think Wangaratta is a good honorable mention along with Benalla, which is extremely close by to Wangaratta up here. But if you do want me to cover a video on regional Victoria of small regional towns that you could be considering, like I'm talking about under 10,000, under 20,000 population, then leave a comment down below saying small town and I will do that video for you guys, right? Until then, jump into the private community. This is where where you get the help that you need. And this is where I can help you ascertain which locations that you should be considering for your own personal strategy, brief, and outlook. We help over 280 members. We have over 76 reviews, guys. Go have a read of it. You will not regret being part of the community. Till next time, thank you very much.